Alright, it's late Saturday afternoon. I had to work all morning because, well, it's a long story. Maybe if I get in the right mood, I'll tell you all about it. But anyways, some people keep saying, you need to move your lift in. Well, not that easy. Got that chain that runs up through there. Over to the other side. See how that works? And that is all one piece. So, in order to do that, you'd have to cut the chain the appropriate amount, cut that center section down, weld it back together, and that is solid steel, by the way. It is heavy. So, I think that solution is out. I think what I'm going to do is, I can buy, I think that's 4-inch tubing. Anyways, I can get a couple pieces of that and I can get it cut on that slash. I think I need to science it out, but I think I'm going to make it 10 inches long total, extend it, grind it, bevel it, weld it, and fish plate it, and I think it'll be alright. This thing had to have had longer arms. Had to have. Otherwise it's useless. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not a professional welder, but I think I'm good enough I'm good enough to... I think I'm good enough I'm willing to let a car hang over my head with it. So it's still got some sanding to do all over it. I got that repair to make. I've got to finish this repair. Gotta pull a gnat right there. I think I'll use my stud gun and pull that out. I feel like I'm capable of using it, you know, being a stud and all. Little joke there, just a little joke. And I think I've mentioned this before. Guys, young people, you don't have to go to college to get a good job. What you have to do is show up, get yourself a job with a small company, whatever it is you want to do. Construction, I happen to be familiar with. Get your foot in the door and start working. Be better than the guy next to you, and it won't be that hard to do, to be better than the guy next to you. Somebody will notice, you'll work your way up. I guarantee it. These, I don't know. We're just having a crisis on our hands. These young folks, they think they're good, and they're not. Pay attention to them old guys. Learn something from them. They're not full of crap. They've been around the block. They learned it the hard way. And another thing, it don't matter who you're working with. You can learn good stuff, and you can learn bad stuff if you're paying attention. Some folks learn what not to do from me. Alright, I'm going to quit philosophizing and do something. But seriously, you don't have to go to college. Get yourself a job. Show up every day. Don't have 3 court dates a week. Don't have 5 flat tires a week. Just come to work. Try to be better than the next guy. Take constructive criticism. Even if somebody's mean to you, let it roll off your back like water off a duck's back. It'll pay off. It'll pay off. Alright, I cut that rusty piece out. Yes, sir. It's always worse than you think. And making its replacement here, I had to use this. And it reminded me of the Rick Fix. You know, the guy that made a 2-door Nova out of a 4-door Nova. Made a bunch of videos, but I don't think he's made any more. I wonder how his Nova's doing. If anybody knows, let me know. Also reminds me, there's several people up there. Shut Your Face Garage. They make some videos every once in a while. Chefholic still does. Stovebolt 50 does sometimes. In Debt for Kids. He doesn't work on that old Ford anymore. He's gotten in shape and does a bunch of running. I follow him on Instagram. And then old Cutworm. He hasn't made videos in a while. We kind of miss him. There's a bunch of them up there. Bruce Boschek. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. I think he just recently had some surgery and is recovering at home, which is good. And then of course, can't forget 63 Impala 2-door who made that for me and sent it to me all the way from Washington State. Can you believe that? He's a good guy. You go check him out. Here's another one I just started watching. Why in the world won't it focus? Will somebody tell me that? Here's another one I just started watching. Liv Scaffidi. Caffidi. She's got an old Firebird. She's putting an LS in it though. And but that's okay. Each to their own. Not too many subscribers. Go check her out. The Shade Tree Fix-It Man commented the other day that my content is slipping. He suspects old age. Now I'm still a young man, so that can't be it. But what it is, seriously, folks, I'm busy. All kinds of projects not fit for YouTube, which makes, there's only so many hours in a day. A man with a full-time job can only do so many things. So anyways, I made that patch, and now I'm sneaking up on this one. Got a ways to go, don't I? Alright, let me show you my little idea here. This is the, where is it? This is the piece I cut out. You can see it's got a little bit of a radius there. So to duplicate that, I went ahead and bent this piece up on the brake and everything. And then I cut slits in it so it bend, and I'm going to gas weld them back shut. At least that's my idea. And then I can straighten that flange back out. You can see I need to do a little work right there, but I think it'll work. I think. Alright, I welded that up. Looks pretty good. Hey, that's hot, ain't it? Yeah, it would be, since I just got done welding it. Alright, I'm going to let that cool off and see how it fits now that I've welded it. Alright, I got her in there. I'm ready to start welding. The gap's a little bit more than I like, but what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? Weld it in, that's what. Alright, I got it tacked in there. But I'm have to go in the house now. I'm getting hungry. And I'm not trying to be out here all night. I learned that there's some new lingo. I'm trying to stay hip. Hope y'all don't mind.